for God Logic and Radar. They're criticizing Otis Lewis, okay, about the oneness of God, and using John chapter 10, verse 30 to prove that Jesus Christ is God. And it's interesting that they say, no, it's not one like the Father and the Son are one, numerically one. It's one in union, as if one in purpose, the same type of interpretation as an Arian or a Socinian would give. And then they go along, just same interpretation like the Socinians, go along to John chapter 17 and says that the glory that is going to be shared with the disciples is going to be the same glory that the apostles would have with the Father. So the same glory that's being shared with the Son and the Father is going to be shared with the disciples. And they're like, haha, look, one in unity. Okay, I thought you said that is divine glory in John 17. Both you guys, both, always say John 17 is divine glory. Is that divine glory going to be shared amongst the disciples where they become part of the Godhead? Because according to you, divine glory is what John chapter 17 is talking about. Well, it's not. It's talking about the glory of the crucifixion. That's what the Lord Jesus is going to be sharing with his disciples. In John chapter 10, verse 30, we know what he was referring to. He was a man claiming to be God. That is what the Jews understood Jesus to be meaning. Jesus is claiming himself to be Yahweh, not a second God. He didn't say you, being a man, make yourself a second person of the Trinity or a second God. He says you, being a man, make yourself God. The only God that they knew is the one God of Israel. So if Jesus is claiming to be God in that passage, then he's obviously claiming to be the one God. He's not claiming to be a second person of God or a second God or 1/3 of God, but he's literally claiming to be the one God of Israel in human existence. And that's what the Bible teaches. Eduardo always tries to push, and he doesn't let the person explain anything. And so, it's hyperbole, anything, of course, but that's my impression of him. And so just wanted to point out that they're being disingenuous here, because if John is not proving that Jesus is the one God from John 10:30, then they should never use that verse to show that Jesus is God. But that's what the verse is talking about. Jesus being a God. You, being a man, make yourself God. I and my Father are one. You being a man, make yourself God. They understood that he was claiming to be God, but they had it backwards. It was God who became a man, not this man claiming just to be God.